The city of Philadelphia is one of rich history and passion, and you can always count on the latter when you step inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Philadelphia Eagles. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play.
You talk about this Rams defense. They were terrific last week in the win over Denver.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him up to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Barkley, inside handoff. Down to about the 37. The Eagles had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with career touchdown number 75. And the Eagles are on the board first here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. First run now for Kyron Williams. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll try the right side here. Barkley And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
So I'm prepping for this game. I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And?
Too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And those add up into big mistakes. Big mistakes add up into points against you.
Running again with Barkley on second down. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone. 59 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
First down.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley and another 1st and 10 here. They go play action with Hurts. Sliding out of the pocket. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
It's Barkley on the counter. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That second down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Here's 3rd and 6. Hurts sets up to throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down.
4th down.
They'll run for it with Barkley. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop at a yard shy. Saquon Barkley denied on 4th down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you. An interception. Touchdown, L.A. Puka Nacua, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there. No,
because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Now another shot here at the PAT. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, That's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. The pitch goes to Barkley. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now Hurts changing up the play. Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. That one out wide and intercepted. Picked by Cameron Kinchins. And what a return as he brings us all the way back down to the 20-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. Here's Stafford. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Zach Bourne, the outside linebacker, coming out to drop him for a loss of a full 10 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a third down coming up. Stafford. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown. Davante Adams. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Rams have taken the lead. Honest Mevis for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Next to score, Rams 14, Eagles 7.
The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Flush to his right. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
The Eagles on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Throwing is Hurts. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
The point after is good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
There he goes, left side. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Elliott good on the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Elliott now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Stafford throwing quickly, complete out wide. And they're able to get this one across the 35. He's got the first down. He's got a big game going right now. Already over 100 yards receiving in this first half alone. Stafford going to give this one to Corum. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out the running game.
They'll go back to Corum on first down. Down to about the 45.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on second down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for it first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5. Here's Stafford. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3 and out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Here we go on 4th. Stafford. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And that will force a turnover on downs. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
2nd and 10.
From the gun, it's Hurts. Flushed out right. This is Smith with a ground. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 34. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Up the middle with Barkley. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line.
68 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
And an Eagles first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Barkley will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal?
Here's Hurts to throw.
Now a battle for the football. It's caught. It's a touchdown.
Devontae Smith.
As the first half is winding down.
And the Eagles have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. The party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so we don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Throwing is Stafford.
Going to be taken in here by Nakua.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down.
Now it's Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that will fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
42.
Adams, the man in motion left. From the gun, here's Stafford. It's caught here by Adams. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. To throw is Stafford. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
and this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double teamed and sometimes triple teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground?
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up.
Facing some long odds here if they hope to convert, as they're well behind the original line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Eagles are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here.
Second down, here's Barkley again.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line.
91 yards rushing now for Barkley. It's a first down.
But partner, the defense isn't going to adjust, and they keep giving them those 5, 6, 7-yard runs over and over. They're likely to run it the whole way to the end zone. They'll be more than happy to take the yardage available and save some of their other plays in the playbook for another time.
Hurts.
They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 31. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, if people want to run the football, this is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there, pick up the first down.
Back to throw now on first down. That's caught by the big tight end. Dallas got him. And he's taken down inside the 30. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle first down.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. All even as we get ready to start the 4th.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a handoff to Bigsby.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10.
And Brandon, every running back wants to use their speed in order to get out in front of things. Sometimes you just have to be patient, let blocks develop. On that play, that didn't happen.
They'd love to get a little closer if they need to kick the field goal on 4th down. From this spot, it's 46 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted.
picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And the question, can they turn that interception into points? A tie game for the moment in the fourth quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the football, he's not as sharp as he was last week, but he was over 70%. Right now, he's under 50%.
So that comes from extra game film, extra time. You know those guys watched him all week, saw how precise he was, and constructed a defense to try and chip away at that. And thus far, they've been successful.
Now Stafford, he's going to change things up. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else. And now it's 3rd and 10.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Now they'll change things up. Flag comes out, and that's because the offense did not get the play off in time.
And you can see the head coach, he is not happy. Everyone getting away from him right now because he's frustrated that they didn't get the ball snapped in time.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game as now they've got it 3rd and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Back to throw. Stafford. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And partner, a tie game in the fourth quarter. You and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
Stafford now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. Again, he'll drop to throw. To the right side, that's Whittington. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Now Stafford. That's complete to the tight end, Terrence Ferguson. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay. So that flag will set him back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. In motion, the tight end. Stafford. Going right back to Ferguson. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll make it 2nd down.
I don't care what sport you're playing. everyone likes to build up a little momentum, don't they? And look at this, back-to-back completions to the big target at tight end.
That one not as profitable as the other, but still a decent gain. Again, it's Stafford. Over the middle, complete. That's Adams. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 22-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Screen play set up for Williams.
And he's going to be met behind the line of scrimmage and taken down. And a penalty flag is going to come out on top of it.
Here's second down.
Stafford looks to throw again.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's third and long.
Stafford now to throw. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. And his kick here is good. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
35-yard line.
Here's first and 10. On the ground with Bigsby to strike the drive.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
36-yard line.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's first and 10 now.
They'll look to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete.
And they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
Here comes second down. Hurts going to give this to Shipley.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
I think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
Eagles, first down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They'll come up first and 10 here.
Back to throw. It's caught. Smith.
I drive some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
Second and 4 at the Rams' 36-yard line.
Time certainly a factor. Under 40 to play. Second down.
He'll look to throw.
Connecting quickly with Goddard.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 17-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, Bigsby.
And he stopped immediately there. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
At the 18-yard line.
Ball at the 18-yard line. Here's 2nd and 10.
Back to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his helmet. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
He's back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
A big loss on the play.
He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down. And with 4 seconds remaining, they will call the timeout. So just enough of a cushion there to bring on the field goal unit and try to send this one to the extra session. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied.
And here in overtime, a quick reminder, the game no longer ends following an offensive touchdown on the opening drive. Both sides will have the chance to possess the ball unless there's a defensive touchdown. In that case, the game will end right there.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So it's the Rams who are going to get the football first as we are back underway here in overtime. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. They have fought hard to reach this point. They've got the ball first. Remember, though, even if they score, it would quiet this crowd, but it doesn't end the game. But a chance to put a solid drive together here and at least get 3 and hopefully for them a touchdown.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
At the 22-yard line.
They run once more with Corum.
Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And they need 5 yards on 3rd down here to keep this opening drive of OT alive. First throw in overtime for Stanford.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. To go for it, probably there. Always is, especially in overtime. Got to punt it, though.
I think you're right. I think that you absolutely have to punt it away and trust your defense, especially play a little field position here. But you're so right about the temptation. Another way to satisfy that, though, line up in punt formation and fake it. That's another way to get it done.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over first and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, their defense did the job, got off the field without giving up any points. And now, Charles, all they need here is a field goal, and they get the victory.
Yeah, and this is the way I love overtime. I'm one of those really, really old school guys that like sudden death right from the beginning. Well, we've got it now because any points wins the game. On defense, get a safety, a pick six, fumble return, you can win it as well. So I'm really looking forward to this series and see how both sides play it. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost getting into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing off his accuracy.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Throwing is Hurts. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And you definitely could make the case we might not even be in overtime had he not thrown 3 interceptions in regulation. But looking better here so far in OT.
Yeah, and when you think about what a coach is thinking at that point, because normally you've thrown 3 picks during the game, you might craft your play calling to be a little more careful. Not in this case. The green light still on for him.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And Bigsby once more. And this defense not ready for that one as he'll take this down inside the 25.
And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. They've had some success here in overtime on this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you. And until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there and available to them.
Next score wins, but remember, this will be a tie if the period ends with no scoring as they work on second down.
And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. And that carry probably not so much for yardage, just to get the spot that you want to kick the field goal.
And in the yardage game, there's really kind of gravy. And this just becomes what my old coach used to say. Get into position to be in position. And that's what they want. The right spot for their kicker to line up the field goal.
Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. This to win it in overtime. And he got it. The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
But, Charles, a very simple mission anytime that you play on your home turf, and that is to defend your home turf. And today, that mission was accomplished.
Look, every offseason, every preseason, the head coach goes in front of the team and says, the mission for the season, defend our home field every time, split on the road, and we'll be in the playoffs. That's why defending the home field is vital.
So for Philadelphia, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Rams, the defeat is their first of the year as they drop to 3-1. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road.